Hello and welcome back to Women's Football Talk, the YouTube channel that brings you all the latest news and stories from around the world of women's football. And in the last few moments here on Friday the 21st of April 2023, Arsenal have confirmed that defender Leah Williamson has suffered a ruptured ACL and will now miss the rest of this season and will miss the World Cup. Williamson sustained the injury on Wednesday night during their 1-0 defeat to Manchester United. In just after 15 minutes on the clock, the defender who was going for the ball, you could see her knee pop and was in severe pain straight away and had to be helped carried off the pitch. And Arsenal have now confirmed the severity of the news in a statement. The statement reads, "We can confirm that Leah Williamson suffered a ruptured anterior cruciate ligament in our Barclays Women's Super League match against Manchester United on Wednesday night. She was substituted in the first half and underwent further assessment on Thursday to determine the extent of the injury. Leah will now begin a period of rehabilitation and is set for an extended spell on the sidelines. She'll undergo surgery in due course. Everyone at Arsenal will be supporting Leah closely throughout the journey ahead and would ask that her privacy is respected at this time." So that is now the third ACL injury that Arsenal have suffered this season, and it is another big blow, not just for Arsenal but for the Lionesses, as it means Sarina Wiegman will now be without her captain Leah Williamson for this summer's World Cup in Australia and New Zealand, which is a massive blow because Williamson has been such an integral part of Sarina Wiegman's England and how life has been post Phil Neville and Hegerisa when she led them at the Olympics. So it's big, devastating news for all regarding Leah Williamson. Obviously, I said it's the third ACL injury that Arsenal have suffered this season, with previous being Beth Mead and Viviana Miedema, who are both on the road to recovery. So with a quick timeline of some ACL injuries that we've seen in the women's game, obviously there is a growing concern with the amount of ACL injuries that there's been. So usually at the very, very best you can come back in 6 months time, but worst case scenario 9-12 months down the line, where Arsenal could be without Leah Williamson. So it is a massive blow for Arsenal and England that Leah Williamson is now ruled out for an extended period of time with this ACL injury. Going forward, what does this mean for both England and Arsenal? Obviously, Arsenal have a few games left this season. They have to play VfL Wolfsburg this weekend in the Champions League semi-final, so we would expect to see Jonas Alvarez, Jennifer Beattie and Rafaeli Souza amongst the back four, as well as Lotte Wubben-Moy. And then heading into next season with this injury, expect Anna Patten to be used a lot more. Obviously, she's been out on loan at Aston Villa this season, so expect Anna Patten to come back into the team and help with the ACL injuries recovery for Leah Williamson. So that is what I expect in that scenario. For England, obviously Millie Brice is still currently recovering from her injury and she's out of Chelsea's game this weekend. There hasn't been a full extent ruling her out of the World Cup, but going forward for England, expect Millie Bright to be in there, and then there's even probably a possibility now that Steph Houghton gets called back into the team with how well she's been doing for Manchester City in recent weeks. And obviously Lotte Wubben-Moy will be in and around the team with as she has been in recent weeks. And then elsewhere, it's hard to think of who will be other centre backs. Maybe you'll see the Maya Letizia used there, or potentially a call up for someone who hasn't played under Sarina Wiegman yet. That obviously remains to be seen what happens on that front. That squad announcement will likely be end of May, early June, so I'll keep you fully updated on that. But yeah, massive blow for both Arsenal and England now that captain Leah Williamson has suffered a ruptured ACL injury and will miss the rest of this season and will miss the World Cup in July and August in Australia and New Zealand. Right, make sure you're following us on social media for all the latest news and stories as and when it happens, and that you are subscribed to this channel with the post notification bell turned on so you never miss a video of ours. And in the meantime, we'll see you soon.